It is currently, let's see, 2:26 p.m. I want you to see the light activity that appears on my ceiling, and this is while I am uploading documentation onto the venue of the internet. This is the communication of a threat, and it's also the placement of engineered light, which is prima facie of what is federal group stalking and monitoring. The entity that is aware of everything that I'm doing, not only physically, but also online, engages in this sort of conduct, creating the light activity wherever it is that I'm located, especially while I am uploading the evidence onto the venue of the internet. You just saw the light source as I was outside capturing the light source that's over me at the front of the apartment. Okay, this is what I captured as I came to my apartment at 1:55 p.m. I am right now inside of my bedroom. This presence of this light source is again after I'm at the back of my apartment showing you the light source over me at 1:51 p.m. And Brian Suggs engaged in surveillance sitting in his vehicle while the light source is over me at the back of the apartment. And the entity is maintaining this light source while then LAPD is group stalking, that is flying in relevant position in response to, that's LAPD right there, group stalking helicopter, as I am documenting. Again, as I'm publishing documentation, which you see above on the video of the internet, where federal stalking in violation of Title 18, Section 2261A, subsections 1 and 2 are underway. And by the way, common sense dictates, just like I'm stating, there is no vantage point where sunlight from what would be the sun is ever aiming any light onto your ceiling. While that which the sun is above us, it's not beneath us, it's not beside us, it's not hovering above buildings as though the actual sun would set us on fire. This is not the natural environment. You've been given things, by the way, things such as climate control or climate change as explanations to actually what is a demonic environment. It has nothing to do with the natural environment. You've been given plenty of explanations with regard to what are supposed to be the reasoning behind. And I'm not saying that we as human beings don't litter. We shouldn't litter. We shouldn't damage the environment that's been given to us. It's a gift to mankind, by the way. But what I am stating to you is that what we've been told about the explanations regarding, oh, it's getting hotter and hotter every year, that has nothing to do with the light source that's remaining all day long, as I'm showing you the pattern of conduct. It has nothing to do with the placement of what is not sunlight while the sun is above a building. And then you also have what the entity does, the ongoing pattern. The engineer light is then appearing on the ceiling and then on the floor, as you see it spread across my bedspread and across the carpet onto this bedroom wall, keeping the light source still in alignment with me, where you see it at 9:37 in the morning, because that's where it's at after 5 p.m. when I'm inside of my apartment, and the entity is engaging as though the sun is still going to be present in alignment with me setting, okay? This is the entity's ongoing admission to engage in what is surveillance online. The entity engages in the same pattern of conduct with regard to what I do online on the venue of the internet, not only through the unnatural light, but also through the stalking conduct of the state and the people of the state. They act with simultaneity to my operation of my phone with regard to the intent to obstruct justice while I am engaging in what is documentation. So this is what I want to show. This pausing online, I have Wi-Fi, my bill is fully paid. There's nothing wrong. This is interruption of the internet signal while I am uploading documentation. This is the federal stalking conduct. Title 18, Section 2261A, subsections 1 and 2. Coexisting with the impossible light activity which appears on my ceiling as I begin uploading, okay? And also, as you know, it has nothing to do with the sun. The light source is still here, and it's over the front of my apartment. It has nothing to do with the engineer light that's inside of my apartment on the walls, on the ceilings, moving all about. Nor would the sun ever still be present over the exact same property at this point in the day, all right? And it's certainly not over. Again, it's 2:38 p.m. It's 2:30 right now. At 2:38 p.m., I am at the Ovid Family Community Library. There's no sunlight that's ever going to appear on my ceiling while the sun is seen in a position that it's over the entrance of the Ovid Family Community Library at 215 East C Street in Ontario, California. The same address where I'm showing you the entity that's group stalking via demon-possessed group stalking minions, a terrorist organization going by the name of the Ontario Police Department. And they engage in a kidnapping on June 16, 2022. And at 10:29 in the morning, at the same location where I'm walking out of the entrance here, this is the entrance where the entity is maintaining a light source at 10:29. I'm there at 2:38 in the afternoon. Okay, that would not be the natural environment. 10, 11, 12, 1, 4 hours later, it's over the same entrance. That's what I captured on June 16, 2022, where this same entity that's still to date engaging in what is gang stalking, group stalking, state organized stalking, contract stalking. It is underway by government in concert with the people, and that's why you have the unnatural environment. There's no vantage point where sunlight's going to appear on my ceiling inside of my apartment in Los Angeles, while at 2:38 p.m. it's remaining over 215 East C Street. There is no position whereby the sun is going to be over my apartment in Los Angeles. because it's not over both entrance, it's not over both buildings, it's not over everyone everywhere that we're at in the same position for the duration of the day, no matter where. That's not the sun. The sun is engaging in what is conduct outside of what we are doing or where we're going. And I've shown you conduct of a light source that remains over me over every direction that I go, even as I stay on one property, in direct contravention of nature, common sense, logic, science. Okay. The entity is maintaining this light source while I am uploading evidence, and that is speaking to what is not only reasonably construed as a threat with the intent to obstruct justice, it's ongoing impunity. The entity that is monitoring documentation and still engaging in that criminal conduct, you also see that exhibited through the heavy stalking in helicopters. This is the conduct, this is the course of conduct by that terrorist organization, which is the state of California, including the Ontario Police Department, including the Los Angeles Police Department, including the Glendale Police Department, including the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. Okay, including the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, just to name a few. I've documented well beyond that. It is currently 2:32 p.m. The entity is maintaining a light source over me in Los Angeles, over the same property where you saw it this morning, as though the sun was rising as I started that video at 7:58 in the morning. This is the pattern of conduct, P.O.C.